Thank you to Huion for sending us this sample. If you guys need a quick soundbite, the actual name is
Huion.
But because we are English speaking, we'll do the best we can with the pronunciation without being too overly colorful with it and just say Huion. This is the Huion Note E, and this one is the model X50. Not too much information is on the front or the back. We have different levels of repairability. We are sitting at a D in that we have a break-proof reading, we have a battery cycle, we have a repairability, and an IP40 rating. This is made in China. Let's crack it open. I have no idea what kind of pen this uses. We just cracked this open right with you guys on camera. I don't know anything else that you guys know, except we get devices all the time. So what do we have here? We have, oh, wait. Okay, the pen is not indicative of standard, at least I would say, Wacom. It does look a little bit different. It doesn't crack open or anything, and I don't think so far it requires charging. Now this can be deceiving because we have multiple ways to charge devices nowadays. Some have USB ports in the side. Some charge via snapping to the side wirelessly, so we won't actually know until we get deeper into it. And actually some have a quadruple A battery that you twist off and you put it in. That's not a joke. Yes, quadruple A, not triple A. This, by the way, when I pulled this out just a second ago, my goodness, this is heavy. This is one of the heaviest things I think I've felt in our industry. This is crazy. We gotta throw it on the scale for a sec. We will of course put an imperial conversion in a second, but wow, 500 grams. That's half a kilo for this form factor. We've had some devices upwards of 2 pounds when it comes to larger screens with added keyboard cases, etc. But for something of this form factor, wow, that is heavy. So let's go ahead and see what we all got inside. Now, undoubtedly, a lot of that is the case and probably a few other accoutrements. Oh, actually, you know what? It's going to be heavier when we put the pen in. Yes, indeed, cleared 500 grams with the pen on top. My man, oh man, this is crazy. All right, what do we got in here? So we have a very nice leather-esque case. It kind of feels like one of that low-pile rubber. I don't think it's actually leather to any degree. We have the Huion logo at the bottom right there, nice and shiny. And it looks like we have a QR code at the bottom and a camera poking through. Now, you know what? I don't even know if you can take it out of this case. Some devices don't let you. Seriously, let's see. Does this snap out? I don't think this pulls out. It might actually be bolted in there. Upon closer inspection, it kind of feels like it is. I don't think you can remove this from the case. Between now and the review, if we find out if you can remove it or not, we will let you know, but so far, under that amount of stress, it doesn't come out, and there doesn't seem to be any clips or pins of any kind. I'm just gonna say you can't remove this because it's not coming out. So we have a built-in case, it's looking like. We have the Huion logo right there. We have the camera bump that actually does nicely become flush with the hole in the case, which is pretty cool. And this says, place the pen right here. That's kind of nice. So what happens if we place the pen right here? Oh, and then it goes outside of the... Oh, there you go. Okay, oh, here's a good opportunity then. What if I go like this? Can I snap it to the side? I can. Now, again, we don't know if that charges it or not. We're going to have to see. Now, this is very interesting because you'll notice the screen's black. Well, when e-paper devices are off, they're on. This one is very visibly turned off, which, if you just look at the differences between an e-reader turned off and an LCD screen turned off, you'll see very clearly that it's more like this and less like that. But of course we won't know until we get into the full thing. Now we do have some speakers on board. We have a USB-C at the bottom. We have a very thick build. This is a very, very thick boy right here. This thing is very chunky, very squared off, very rectangular, has some nice lines on it, very akin of a Remarkable Paper Pro. And we have the microphones up top with a power button. And we're going to do a first time boot up to show you guys guys what all is inside. Alright, so as you can very, very clearly see, this is not e-paper even in the slightest. It is an LCD screen, and you'll see that it has high reflectivity. As you go past the axis of which the matte screen protector is comfortable with, you will see some reflectivity, pretty strong right there. And of course, the very clear fact that when you turn it off, the screen turns off. That's the exact same as taking an LCD screen and turning it off. It's no different than that. With e-paper devices, again, they don't do that. In fact, devices that we've had on for a year just stay on because that's how e-paper works. So we won't actually know what screen technology they're all working with, but this is very TCL. This is very just kind of the same RLCD, TLCD reflectivity trend that we've seen time and time again that tries to break into the e-reader world with vision settings and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so you see very clearly this is not e-paper. The latency is odd. It has the little cursor, of course, and the fact that, well, it's not running an e-paper screen, it's full refreshability. You see that when you do functions on the screen, it doesn't have any sort of refresh whatsoever. The refresh rate is top notch. You'll see all the icons come in and out without any sort of hesitation whatsoever. So this is very, very clearly an LCD LED tablet. We will get into the full review and all of the information coming soon, but for now, this is the Huion that they have sent us. Thank you very much for sending us this sample. We're going to get into what pens work on this, what kind of things this brings to the table in the full review. See you on the next one.